In the heart of ancient East Java, the Medang Kahuripan Kingdom once flourished under the wise and noble rule of the legendary King Airlangga. It was a golden era of prosperity and peace. Yet the aging monarch carried a heavy burden regarding the future of his vast realm. His daughter, the beautiful Princess Dewi Kili Suci, was the rightful heir. However, her heart was set on a path far from worldly power. Rejecting the throne, she chose a life of devotion, seeking enlightenment as an ascetic priestess to serve the divine instead of the crown. Inside the quiet depths of the Selomangleng Cave, she began her spiritual journey, leaving the kingdom without a clear successor to the throne. With the princess gone, the king's two sons, Raden Jayangrana and Raden Jayawarsha, both claimed their right to lead the great empire. Tensions rose quickly as supporters for both sides gathered, and the threat of a devastating civil war began to tear the kingdom apart. King Airlangga watched his sons from a distance, his heart breaking as he saw the unity of his people dissolving into hatred. Determined to prevent bloodshed, the king sought the help of Empu Barada, a legendary ascetic priest with immense mystical powers. Empu Barada, an elderly sage with a long white beard and deep wisdom, greeted the king with a knowing gaze in the sacred woods. The priest agreed to help, performing a ritual using holy water collected from 7 sacred springs to divide the land fairly between the brothers. In a display of supernatural power, Empu Barada ascended into the heavens, soaring above the kingdom like a bird of legend. He tilted the mystical vessel, pouring a continuous stream of holy water that cascaded down toward the earth like a silver waterfall. As the water touched the ground, the earth shook with a thunderous roar, and a massive river began to carve its way through the valley. This was the birth of the Brantas River, a natural boundary designed to keep the rival brothers from ever clashing in battle again. The kingdom of Medang Kahuripan was no more. In its place rose 2 new realms, Jingala to the east and Panjalu to the west. Panjalu, later known as the Great Kingdom of Kediri, began to flourish as a center of culture, literature, and military might. The legacy of King Airlangga's wisdom and the magic of Empu Barada ensured that the spirit of the Javanese people would endure for centuries. Even today, the Brantas River remains a witness to this mythical split, a reminder of the sacrifice made to preserve peace and order. From the sorrow of a divided family came the glory of Kediri, a legendary kingdom that shaped the history of Indonesia forever.